guys, so don't know how long I'll be able to do this video because don't know if you guys can hear, but it's pouring rain out and the lights literally just flickered, so I don't know how long I'm gonna have power for, but I thought I would make a video showing you guys a really fun green smoky eye makeup look, and I thought it would be fun to do this video, and I haven't filmed a video in such a long time because I've been so incredibly busy with work between my photography company and my 2 actual jobs. I haven't had a lot of time to film, but I'm here to film with you right now, and don't know if you can see, but the lights are flickering and I'm just going to keep on filming whatsoever. So let's get started right on into this video and we'll see what happens. I am so happy and lucky that I bought a ring light recently, so that's why I'm still able to film, because right now it's literally so dark outside because it's raining and it is hot as hell in here right now. But let's just get started into the video. So the very first thing I'm going to be using is the Milani Prime Shield Face Primer for mattifying, and I'm gonna go ahead and I am very, oh, gotta open it, first time using this, so I'm very excited to see what I think of it. So I'm gonna put some here. Oh, they doing that? Okay, there, 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 a little more there. Okay. And today is my today is also my boyfriend's birthday, so huge happy birthday to you, babe. I love you so much and I hope you have the happiest of birthday. Today is Friday, July 10th that I'm filming this on, so sadly I cannot be with him today because I am self-quarantining myself because one of my co-workers tested positive for the virus, and we were all exposed to her, so we do have to self-quarantine ourselves until we get the results back. So that's why I'm filming a video, because I'm absolutely bored with nothing to do. I thought, what better than to film a video and then it starts pouring right as I'm starting to film. And I'm just praying that the power does not go out. Please, Lord, don't let it go out. Because of course, the first time I want to go and film, it starts to rain. Okay, so for our foundation, what I'm going to be using today is the Revlon Color Stay. It's the Revlon Color Stay Full Cover Foundation, and this is in 200. It's 24-hour wear, and it's a matte. So I'm going to put some on the back of my hand, and I'm going to apply this with my foundation brush, and then we will go from there with the Beauty Blender. So I'm just putting some on the back of my hand like this, and I'm just applying this all over. And luckily this is the perfect shade for me right now because I am a little tan, and when I first originally got this I was afraid it wasn't gonna fit my skin tone because it was darker than I was at the time, but now that I have a little bit of a tan on me, I have a million mosquito bites as well from my camping trip, but now that I have a little bit of a tan, it fits my skin tone. Okay, let's get this shiny face down matte because I do not like looking shiny. Yeah, we're just going to apply this all over. Oh, also my boyfriend and I have a shoot next Wednesday. Super excited for it, and I'm thinking I might film a video of me getting ready for it. Give this video a thumbs up if you want to see a video of me getting ready for my photo shoot with my boyfriend. And I'll film that. We're just getting some couples portraits taken, and I look extremely oily. I do not like this. Okay. I think also another reason I look very oily and dewy is because of the heat and the crazy weather. It's been like 90 for the longest time ever. It's been so hot that I don't even know what to do. Okay, come on, get this out of the way. Go. Goodbye. Can you go? Bye? Okay, there we go. So I'm just kind of making sure I've applied this everywhere. I like rainstorms, but when there's lightning and thunder, I'm like a scared dog on 4th of July because I love the sound of storms, but at the same time I hate it. So yeah, that's just personally me. Okay, so now that's applied, I'm going to blend it out with the Beauty Blender. And I gotta say, I am actually very pissed off at how oily I look. Like, I do not like this at all. I hate looking oily, and the fact that I look this oily is not good. So I'm just gonna pat this down everywhere with my Beauty Blender because girl needs some help over here. I do not like how oily I look. I'm gonna blend it down here. And if you're wondering where I'm looking, I'm just looking at my mirror. Right here. And I just got makeup on it. Did I not? I did. Okay, lovely. I feel like I'm kind of rushing a little because I'm trying to beat the lights going out. So I am rushing a little, but it is going to be fine. Nothing's going to happen. So I'm just doing my foundation. Blend it out up here. And maybe when I put some powder on, it'll help it look less oily as well. It's just coming down right now. I'm hoping another tree doesn't fall on our roof because that happened the other day, and hopefully we don't have to get someone to come out and remove a branch again. This is definitely going to be a very interesting video. Okay, so now that this is, I think, blended to the best of my ability, I'm going to put some powder on and make this stuff not be dewy and this oily. So I'm just going to put some in here. And I'm just using my absolute favorite powder, the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Translucent Powder. I've used this hundreds of times. This is like probably my 3rd thing of it because I love it so much. So I'm just going like this. Tapping off the excess. And there is my skin back to the way I like it. There we go. Looking the way I like. Yay. I like it. I also have a mirror hanging on the back of my bedroom door that if you're wondering where I'm looking, it's because I'm looking at the mirror. So, yeah. Okay. So we're set there. I'm going to do my bronzer, and I'm just going to be using the Hoola Benefit bronzer. I've had this for a long time. Absolute favorite bronzer ever. I'm just going to use my e.l.f. angled brush to apply it. Tap off the excess. that felt good. Okay. So now that is done, what I'm going to do next is my blush. And the blush I'm going to be using is the Ella Girl Just Blushing. And this is called Just Playful. And this is what the color looks like. Right there. And I'm just going to apply this using my blush brush. This is one of my favorite blushes ever. It's a quite powerful blush, but it is very beautiful too. It's very pigmented. And now I'm just going to kind of blend it like this all together so it looks more natural. I'm just going to blend. Perfect. Okay, so now we are going to do the eyes, and I do highlighter at the very last step because if eyeshadow falls down, I have to wipe it away and don't want to ruin my highlighter. So I'm going to move you guys a little bit closer so you guys can see exactly what I'm doing for my eye look. And yeah. So now that I've moved closer to you guys, you can see what I'm doing with my eye look a lot better. So let's get started right on into the eyes. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put my absolute favorite eyeshadow primer on, and I'm going to be using the Morphe eyelid primer. Just looks like this. So I'm going to use that all over the lid. I just use a little because a little can go a long way. And I just use my middle finger to blend this out. And then I'm going to use my middle finger for the other eye. Okay. And then I'm going to get my custom Makeup Geek eyeshadow palette that I made. And I'm just going to use the shade... I'm going to use the shade... Oh no! Use the shade So Pale. Oh. Okay, I'm going to use the shade So Pale to blend this onto my lid. And this is just to set the eyeshadow primer. Okay, going like this, going like that. This is just to set my eyeshadow primer and make sure I have a nice even base. Okay, so next what I'm going to do for this, I'm going to go into the crease of my lash with, I'm going to use I'm going to go into the crease of my eyelid with this light brown color. It's called Creme Brulee. And I'm just going to be using the Morphe M441 brush to go and put this in the crease. And now I'm just going to do the other eye. Same thing. Come on, why aren't you focusing on me? I'm right here. Okay, there we go. So I'm just going to do the same thing in the other crease. Do a little more. And do it a little more on this side too. Okay, so now that this is all set, I'm going to start doing the outer corner of my eye a little bit because the inner corner of eye is going to be a bright green, and I want to make sure the green and the outside shade are going to blend effortlessly. Why can I not say that word? Effortlessly. So I'm going to put a little bit of a dark brown on the outer corner of my eye. It's not going to be too dark, but it is going to be a little dark. So what I'm going to do is get my brush for blending the outer corner. There we go. And then I'm going to use my blending eyeshadow brush, and I'm just going to play a little bit. It's going to be just a tad bit darker, and this is just going to go on the outer corner. Like so. Okay, I'm going to use a different brush because this is not working. So I'm going to be using two shades. I'm going to kind of blend up two shades together to get this outer corner a little bit darker. So I'm going to be using Cabin Fever, which is a darker brown. And then I'm going to be using Wild West. So I'm going to blend those two shades together. The two shades, this is Wild West, and then this is Cabin Fever right here. Wild West and Cabin Fever. So I'm just going to blend these two shades together. So I get the desired darkness for the outer corner. So I'm just going to kind of blow both. Just going to do this right here because I don't want it to be too dark. Okay, like so. That's the way I want it to look. I love the way this looks right here. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So I'm just going to go like this, back and forth, and kind of blend it. because I do not want it to be too dark, but I do want it to does that match? Okay, like so. So this is how I like it looking. And now I'm going to put on the inner corner of both of my eyes, I'm going to put a beautiful light green eyeshadow. And I'm thinking I might use, what color do I want to use? I'm going to probably use the Ulta Beauty eyeshadow called Under the Sea. It looks like this right here. It's a very beautiful color. And it does also look very similar to this Makeup Geek eyeshadow called Leafing So Soon. So this right here is Leafing So Soon, and this is Under the Sea. And I feel like they do kind of look similar. This one is definitely a lot brighter. So I'm going to use that color instead. So I'm going to use Leafing So Soon on the inner corner of my eye. And I'm going to use my glitter eyeshadow from NYX, and I'm going to use this to make the green stand out a little bit more. So I'm going to use that. So what I'm going to do is put this on the back of my hand, and I'm just going to use a flat brush to apply this. Okay. So I'm just going to use a little bit because a little can go a long way. And I don't want this all over my eye. I just want this on the inner corner. Okay, so now I'm going to get Leafing So Soon, and I'm going to put this I'm going to use the same brush I was just a second ago, and I'm going to apply this on the back of the brush so it looks like that. And then I'm just going to kind of pat this onto my eye. Like so. This is definitely interesting for me to do because I don't usually use green and blue eyeshadows. So for me to be using a green right now is very, very monumental for myself. I do gotta say that much. It's very monumental. And this is a new top, so I swear to God, if I get makeup on it, I'm gonna be so pissed. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back in with the same brush I was using a few seconds ago to blend everything out again. see if I can find the brush, or else I might just have to use this one. Now, how does the makeup brush disappear? Oh, there it is. Okay, so I'm going to go back in with this brush I was using before, and I'm just going to blend everything out. Make sure it looks effortless and blended and looks natural. And I'm just going to kind of use this a little to define the color a little more. Not so... Okay, there we go. Now I'm just going to do the same thing for the other eye. Like so, and I'm going to get this and just kind of like so. So now what I'm going to do is get my powder brush and see if there's any fallout, which I do not believe there is any, which I gotta say I'm pretty lucky for. And to do is I'm going to get my highlighter, like I said. And the highlighter I've been absolutely obsessed with recently is by Revolution, and this is the highlighter in Reloaded, and I've been absolutely loving this highlighter, so I'm going to be using this. And I've been also using the Morphe R36 brush to apply the highlighter. Apply the highlighter right there. And I just kind of blend it with my finger like that. And I'm going to do the same thing to this side. I'm going to blend it with my finger a little. And I'm going to do it one more time. And I'm going to get a little highlighter, put it on my nose. And then a little on my lip. Like that. Okay, so now that that is done, what I'm going to do what the heck was that noise? I'm going to zoom you guys out. I'm going to do my eyeliner and my lashes, and then I will finish this look with you guys. I did my eyeliner, I did my mascara, and I decided what I was going to do is I put a little bit of eyeshadow underneath my eyes as well on the lower lash line, and this shade I used was Wild West for my lower lash line. And then for mascara I used the Anastasia Beverly Hills mascara, and this is the Lash Brag mascara. I absolutely love this mascara. So I applied that, and I thought for lips I would do a little bit of a pop of color for my lips because my eyes are a little more neutral. So I thought I would do a little pop of lips. So I'm thinking either I could go with a very bright red and do Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in Seraphine, or I could go a little more muted red and do NYX Professional Makeup matte lipstick, and this is in Strawberry Daiquiri. So let me do this on the back of my hand. I think I'm going to go with Strawberry Daiquiri. I'll use the Seraphine for another look, but for right now I'm going to just use Strawberry Daiquiri. Oh, I actually like this. It's not as bright as I thought it would be. And now that I'm looking at this, it does kind of look like a red-orange color, which I did not expect. But nonetheless, this is the finished look. Put my hair down. And yeah, this is the finished look. I actually kind of like how this turned out. It's a very fun, very different than what I would normally do with my makeup. And the lipstick color is definitely a vibe. Definitely a color I would not most often wear. But I do gotta say I like the way this look turned out. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for viewing this video. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. And I will see you guys in another video. Bye.